Good morning! So I thought we'd go look at some horses today. I've really been looking for a brand new partner to do pretty much anything with. I'm not sure whether I want to do reining, dressage, show jumping, the hunters, pretty much any of that. So I'm just looking for a good partner to just take me through all those levels. I've also heard from my friend Nadine that they have so many different breeds to choose from. I don't think we'll be able to ride today, but we'll at least be able to see what they have in store. So it looks like we will be meeting around 7 horses today of all different backgrounds and disciplines. I'm so excited! Alright, so I'm gonna start making my way down to the ring. Oh my gosh, that took so long. Oh my gosh, I didn't think walking to this ring would take forever. But you know, like horse people like to keep their rings far from everything else, so that's just how it goes. Anyway, let's begin looking at the first horse. This Palamino quarter horse gelding is serious inquiries only, also known as Danger. That's a interesting name. So he is out of Don't Try This at Home and Smoothly Done It. Interesting. So it looks like he has a reining background of some sorts. Gosh, look at the way his muscles ripple when he moves. Wow, what a beautifully bred horse. I wonder how much he's going for. Let me go check. So it looks like he's going for 25,000 even. That's a little over my budget as I only really want to spend 20. But it may be worth it to splurge on him. My only complaint would be is that he looks like he's a little heavier on the forehands than I would like. I like a horse that kind of rocks back into my hands a little bit more, and he just seems just so far forward. I really like this horse. He just seems like a good point-and-go, trusty old guy. I just don't know if it's what I'm looking for. So next up is this thoroughbred mare. Her name is Levion Rose, and her barn name is Rose. She is by Rose all day and out of Levy. So it seems here she has champion bloodlines in racing. I don't know if that's exactly what I'm looking for, but she could make a good show jumper. The one downside of this horse is it looks like she has navicular disease. So, navicular syndrome is a syndrome of lameness problems in horses, which is an inflammation or degeneration of the navicular bone and its surrounding tissues. So she had to be retired from racing, but with proper treatment, she can still be ridden and shown. So with this in mind, we have to be aware of the extra cost of corrective shoeing as well as injections. So this Shire stallion is ever so clever, also known as Griffin. He is out of Clever Little Girl and by Great Expectations. So it says here that he's going for around 17,000 and he has over 5 years of in-hand showing experience. With him only being 10 years old, that means he's been showing for almost half of his life, which is kind of what I'm looking for, but it's been mostly in hand. One really cool thing though is that he is fully trained in Liberty. So that could be really fun if we want to do bridleless or saddleless rides. He seems to have really great conformation. He's also a quick learner, I hear, which would be a ton of fun for training, but I don't know if I exactly want to train him to jump because I don't believe he ever has before. I mean, I could try dressage, but that would also include so much training as well. So this big guy is 18 hands high. So he is a very large boy. He looks like he does watch his step though, so it looks like he won't trip over himself even though his hooves are bigger than my head, or my will to live. But he seems like such a friendly guy. I just love his personality. He just seems so in your pocket. I really wish I could get a ride on him just to see how comfortable he is, but at this time, unfortunately, I am not allowed to ride. They did mention about letting people ride sometime next week. So this next horse is a Mustang stallion. His show name is Slow Sippin' Whiskey, and his barn name is Whiskey. Isn't that so cute? So he is by Crown Royal out of Hot Toddy. So this horse is 6 years old and he was just in the 2021 Mustang makeover. So he comes all the way from out west, and he was trained in dressage, show jumping, and reining. So he can do it all. So this horse wants to go for about $10,000. They are going to do an auction when it comes time to sell him. So I'm very excited for that. He's definitely within my budget. My only complaint is that I've heard he's a really hot horse. And by hot, I mean he is super energetic, he's very, very sensitive, and I don't know if that's what I'm looking for in my next partner. I really want someone who can take a joke and be very chill, especially around stressful situations. So this next horse is the fanciest of them all. This is Amour, also known as Bisou. She is by Laurent out of Divine. She is specially trained in dressage to the 4th level. She knows all of her moves backwards and forwards and has the most beautiful poise you've ever seen in your entire life. She has an astounding show record with wins across the board and scores up in the 70s. So according to this sheet here, she seems to be going for $68,000. You know what? Never mind. This next horse is an Arden gelding. His name is Once in a Blue Moon, also known as Beau. Though I have heard some people calling him Salt, so I don't know what that's about. Anyway, he is out of Blue Skies Ahead and by Landing Among the Stars. So according to this, he is a show jumper with a not so great show experience, and that reflects in his price of $6,000. From what I read here, he is nonchalant as well as a little lazy, which may not make the best show jumper, but apparently once you get him going, he's gonna go. It's also stated in his file that he's begun a really bad habit of cribbing, which could be mostly because of boredom. It is also written on his file that he's not really a beginner horse because he is a huge kick ride, but I gotta say, he is really cute. And our final horse, Phoenix Rising, also known as Phoenix. This American paint is by Rise to the Occasion and out of Firebird. This horse is 12 years old, and he came from all the way out west. He used to be a horse on a dude ranch used to take guests around the mountains and show them around the beautiful state. He was also used for other ranch work such as roping cows and going out to fix fences. Apparently this horse has seen it all, from the snow falling to the harsh, hot days where sweat would just drip down your entire body. It says here he is easy to train, easy going, and will do anything you ask. After seeing all these horses going around, I realized how difficult a decision this was going to be. So, I'm going to leave it up to you. Which horse do you think we should get? And be sure to give me your reasons below. I would love to know, and this is a really big decision for me.